Hello, my friends, and welcome to my sweet little cottage bathroom. If you've been a part of the Elliott homestead for a while, you may remember when we renovated this bathroom by ourselves 8 or 9 years ago. So I'm going to link below the video to a blog post that I wrote when we first renovated this bathroom so that you can see what it looked like when we originally moved into our little house. But the problem with this bathroom now is that this was our only bathroom for the 6 of us for 8 years. And so over the course of time, that's a lot of toilet flushes and a lot of showers, and our sweet little bathroom has taken a beating. And so it is time for us to address some of the problems in this bathroom, especially since some of them could cause water damage to the bathroom, which we really don't want to have. So I've been kicking around this project for over a year in my mind, trying to come up with what I want to do next in this space. I love being able to express myself in our home. And even though my style and my tastes have very much stayed the same since we did this bathroom and did other pieces of our house, I love the opportunity that comes when we get to change something. And so I do want to change our little bathroom slightly. Stu and I have wrestled around with this. He's usually so great at letting me express myself through our home design. But his one request was that we get rid of our bathtub that's currently in here. First, we now have a bathtub down in a second bathroom. We did an addition onto our house to add on a second bathroom, which is really wonderful. And now we can have 2 toilets because when we renovated this for the first time, we had to put a porta potty in our driveway for the 2 months, I think, that it took us to complete this little renovation. We were doing it all ourselves. So we no longer need the bathtub. We're not bathing a bunch of babies anymore when this bathtub came in really handy. And because this bathroom is only 40 square feet, it's 8 feet by 5 feet. Every inch of it is really important. So one of the goals that we had was to take this out to free up visual space and just to put a tiled shower in instead. We put the window in when we first did the renovation, and that's been really wonderful because the daylight pours in. But I have a bit of a cleaner and a little brighter aesthetic in mind for this bathroom. And I also want to create a lot more storage because when we first designed the bathroom, we had sweet little babies and all they needed were, toothbrushes. And times have changed since then, and now there are teenagers with deodorant and tweezers and hair mousse and scrunchies, and there is so much amazing kid shrapnel in here. So we need more storage, we need a bit of a facelift, we need to fix some problem areas so that we don't have water leaking into the walls and leaking down into the root cellar. Anyway, all that's to say, I love this bathroom still. I love what it's been to our family over the past 8 years, and I am very much looking forward to bringing you along with our renovation. Step 1 is demo, getting everything out. We have saved up to hire in help this time to just do the tile work. We'll be doing everything else ourselves, but we have learned the hard way that tile is really best done by a professional because we are not that gifted and we are going to screw it up. So I am dressed in my workout clothes. We're having a heat wave here right now. So I had a sweaty workout, and I know this is going to be sweaty, dirty work to get some of this stuff out of there. So we figured we might as well do it while we're already hot and gross and disgusting. And unlike real television where this is all completed in a 20-minute episode, this is going to be a bit more episodic here on the channel because we are still doing some big pieces of it ourselves. But we do want to bring you along on our little sweet bathroom renovation, and hopefully we're going to make something really beautiful. Like a lot of places right now, we're experiencing intensely hot days here at the farm. This means that farm chores are done in the morning and that by the afternoon, we're either ready to go to the water or to tuck inside for a project. Now, it might seem a bit counterintuitive to invest time in interior projects during a time when there's so much to do outside, but we can't always leave the farm and we can't always be on the go. And unlike the winter where we live in every inch of our home because we can't go outside, summertime actually allows us the freedom to be able to work on some of these projects with a bit more space. And so I want to introduce you to a big project that we've just started here at the cottage. But first, we have to feed the people. And this morning, it's some delicious garden breakfast tacos. Once everyone is fueled up, the work can begin. We're taking a quick break from the bathroom renovation to say thank you to Cottage for sponsoring today's video. I'm really grateful to present them to you because I think they offer such an incredible service to those in need of high quality psychiatric care. I know a lot of people are dealing with really difficult issues that need real and tangible results. That's where Cottage comes in. Cottage is prepared and able to offer you psychiatric visits with medication available as needed for most of the common conditions like ADHD, anxiety, depression, and even postpartum care. Cottage also takes your insurance. They're in-network for major insurers. They're also 100% online based and offer really flexible scheduling. You can book a time online and find one that fits your schedule. There's no subscription fee, and there's over 450 high-quality providers ready to serve you. Check out the link below the video right now or scan this QR code so that you can check out Cottage and see if it's a good fit for your needs. Most all of the projects in our cottage, Stuart and I have tackled ourselves. Some of these have gone really well because we're able to cast a vision for the space and to really create something that we're passionate about, that we feel comfortable living in. Some of this has not gone so well, and we've learned the hard way the pieces of home improvement that we should tackle ourselves and the pieces that we shouldn't. My least favorite part of any project is the demo work, because it's so dirty and so messy. And as much as I try to keep a tidy house, once you start piecing those layers apart, you realize just how filthy and dirty and built up with life these pieces become. So as much as I don't want to do this piece, it is a piece that I can do. It is a piece that I need to do. And once this is all cleared out, we can tackle the next piece.
All right, here I am. I guess I'm on this side now and you're on that side because this is the work that I can do. And I'm just gonna let everybody know that not even 30 seconds ago, you said these words: I'm right about most things. Your words, not mine. Your words, not mine. And I do think I have that recorded somewhere if I need to pull it back up. But being right about most things. One of the things I was right about was, unfortunately, taking this tub out. Would have been okay if I was wrong about that one. But I was right about it, so I gotta get this guy out, that guy out, which will probably be as hard to get out as it was to go in. But it's okay. New beginnings. It's always a little painful at first. Try to strip this down to its blank slate as close as we can get it. So, got a little bit of work ahead of us. I'm gonna get to it. Let's go. All right.
In all the projects that we've done here on the farm, one of the things that I've learned is to go at a pace where I can pay attention to the details of things. When we first moved in, there were so many big projects to tackle and so much work to do that it became just sort of throw all the noodles at the wall to see what sticks, to just get big swaths of work done as quickly as possible. But now it's about investing in the details and actually really taking the time to get all of those details right. Over the years of doing home improvement projects, we've also learned to not let those projects take over everything else. Perhaps it was inexperience, but there have been many times where we've invested ourselves in a project at the cost of all the other things, including family time or a balanced schedule or work or food. And now we approach these projects with a bit more softness and gentleness. We know that we can devote some time towards doing the projects and keeping our home good and beautiful and a wonderful place for our family to be. At the same time, we know that we need to sort of keep it within the boundaries of normal behavior. And this means that we need to make sure that we still take time to eat really good food together at the table. We need to make sure that we still have really good family time. And we need to make sure that we have scheduled fun. So during the heat wave, it's not about accomplishing the project. It's about accomplishing the project and still enjoying our summer. There is no language that speaks as loudly to my family as food. And so as they've been dealing with the disruption of having their bathroom ripped apart, I took the time to make them a quick little coconut and raspberry smoothie. This lifted their moods, made everyone happy, cooled everyone off, and kept us recharged to continue the work after we got back from the pool. I'll put the recipe for this smoothie in the newsletter if you'd like to join below. All right, we're back from the pool now, and I am super grateful for our friends who let us come to their pool when the days get this hot. It was great timing actually, because it allowed the walls to dry a bit. I've gone ahead and patched the cracks so that no more dust can settle in them. And you know, this isn't the glamorous or fun part of work like this, but having lived with this bathroom for 8 years, I know exactly the things that I want to change about it. And these little dusty cracks are one of them. So I'm trying to decide now if I'll spend the rest of this really hot day in here painting. It's pretty hot in here too, but I did want to show you this beautiful tile. So we waited and waited for this to go on sale, and it finally did. And so this is going to fill this alcove behind me, which will be the walk-in shower, and then it will carry all the way through the floor. It's a Carrara marble, and I think it's really simple and really beautiful. And I'm hoping it helps the space just to feel light and bright and clean and wonderful. So as much as I wish I had a beautiful and finished bathroom to show you, this is real life, which means that I'm going to have to continue to do my grimy prep work. And then in a couple, hopefully just in a couple days, Cesar will come and do our tile work. He does magnificent work. So we're really grateful to be able to have that help. But in the meanwhile, at least it's a place to stay a little bit more cool out of the heat. And I think it will be beautiful when we're finished. A little bit more work. A lot bit more work.